How's it going, everybody? Desir here, and we have a great matchup today for Cosmic Crucible. We got a rematch against Zero, who I just faced last week, and we had a very good, very close matchup. Now, last week he was able to take out my Illuminati team without doing the mirror match. That was on a 2-tap, so hopefully we kind of have some leeway as far as how many defense victories we can kind of give up before we feel like we're in danger. Now, at the end of this video, there is going to be a special matchup. I do want to give you a heads up about that, so make sure that you stay until the results portion because you're going to find something pretty fascinating to watch. Without further ado, let's check out my opponent Zero's TCP and defense. Zero is about 85 million TCP, so this is going to be about a 14 million punchdown for me. Just like I said last week, I'm not worried about his TCP. He's a great player, he's very good at theory crafting defenses and offenses to where it really throws monkey wrenches at you. Let's go ahead and check out the defense to see what we're going against today. In stage 1, we had the 4-piece Spider Society team. Now they did end up replacing Spider-Man Pavitr for Symbiote Spider-Man, so they will have that extra health boost. For stage 2, we had the Hive Mind, and Spider-Man Pavitr is taking the place of Gwennaman here. For stage 3, we had the Illuminati team with Captain Britain. They did end up replacing Black Panther Shuri for Nakia. I will be doing the double sack on this, and then I should be able to take it out. For stage 4, we have Old Man Logan, Panda Pool, Black Panther Shuri, Iron Man, and Shuri. This is a pretty interesting mix, and I was really debating how I was going to take this one out. For stage 5, we have Alpha Flight with Super Skrull. This was the other danger room I wasn't sure how I was going to handle it. For stage 6, we have the 3-piece X-Treme X-Men with Rogue and Mephisto. I will be doing the double sack into this, and then I should be able to take it out. Let's go ahead and start the attacks now. For stage 6, we are going to be doing the double sack method. The first sack, we're just going to use the Bifrost, try to pull as many abilities as we can, then we're going to go in for that second sack to get the extra exhaust on Mephisto. For the second sack, we're just going to go in with the shield minions. We don't want to pull anything important away from our offense, so we're just going to go in, wipe, and get that extra exhaust mechanic on Mephisto. Now that the 2 sacks are done, we're going to go in with the new warriors. This did feel a little bit scary when I was playing in this, but I do have confidence that the new warriors should be able to take this team out. Gwenpool will be going first here. We are going to start by using the special on the Rogue. Because of positioning, we are going to use Firestar's ultimate on Mephisto so we can do a nice turn meter rewind to Rogue, Cyclops, and Mephisto. Rogue does have the taunt on herself now, so we're going to spread those negative effects from Rogue to Mephisto by using Deathpool's special. Now here Gambit unfortunately did get the ult off on us, but we should be okay. Our Cloak is going to use the ultimate as well, so Rogue is now in stealth. Dagger's going to use the special on Forge, and that does chain all the way across to the Cyclops. For Gwenpool's turn, we are going to end up using the ultimate here that clears those negative effects and puts Safeguard on us, so we have some added protection now. Now that was also able to kill the Cyclops, and the Deathpool ping was able to take out Mephisto. Firestar's ping took out Rogue, so we got another ping. Firestar's now going to use the special on the Gambit. Deathpool's going to use the ultimate on the Forge, and now we have a very easy kill on the Gambit for the cleanup. For stage 3, we're also going to be doing the double sack method here. I debate about doing a single sack, but I wanted to play it safe. I want to make sure I can actually get the clear on this because I did do this last week. So we're going to go in first with the Invaders. We're going to wipe, then go in with that second team. For the second sack, we're going to go in with the Infinity Watch team. This is going to be able to pull a few more abilities off of them, then we should be free to go in for the kill. Now last week somebody pointed out that I actually didn't need Emma Frost in here because that changed to Captain Britain. That's exactly right. So I am going to be making a change. We are going to be swapping that Emma Frost out for Doc Ock. That way this team is going to have more health and that added protection of the deflex and blocks. So we're going to be using the Superior 6 team, taking Lizard out and adding Vulture in. Green Goblin Classic will be going first here. We are going to end up using the ultimate. For Vulture's turn, we're going to end up targeting the Black Bolt and using the special. I want to get the slows on the Hank Pym mainly, and now we're going to end up using Kraven's special, so that way we get the ability block on Hank Pym. Doc Ock is going to use the special, so that does end up summoning out the Shocker. For Spider Slayer, we're going to target the Mr. Fantastic and use the special. The main reason for that is because he did have a vulnerable on him, and that was able to clear most of the enemies away. The Mr. Fantastic did end up bleeding out. Green Goblin Classic's going to use the special into the Captain Britain, and we were able to get the victory on this. So I'm very happy that we got the clear on this Illuminati team. For stage 5, I was really going back and forth if I wouldn't use Cabal in stage 5 or stage 4. Because of the way the Alpha Flight kit works on if they start getting kills, they start ramping up, I didn't want to basically risk not clearing this room. I am going to end up using the Cabal here. I'm adding in Void Knight, that way we can use that turn 1 ult, hopefully get several crits out there, and Archangel is here so that way we can try to use crits off of him, and the more kills we can get some turn meter rewinds. Our Void Knight will be going first in this matchup. We're going to start by using the ultimate so we are able to flip all those positive effects into negative effects. For Archangel's turn, we're going to use the ultimate into the Sasquatch and we do get the crit off that. Now Northstar does end up taking a turn and uses the ultimate on us. We are still stuck on the taunt, so Iron Patriot's going to use the special. That does end up getting a kill on the Sasquatch. Now here the Super Skrull does end up using the special on our leader, but we should be okay. Namor's going to use the ultimate targeted on the Super Skrull, and Leader's going to change focus over to Guardian to use the basic. That was able to kill him along with the North Star. For Iron Patriot, I do end up using the ultimate into the Super Skrull. I debated about using it on the Wolverine, but I wanted to get rid of that Super Skrull. Wolverine does end up using the special on us, but Namor is going to use the special back on him and get the kill. For stage 4, I'm going to do something a little dicey. I'm going to use my Apocalypse with Red Hulk, the 2-piece Tangled Web, and Zombie Juggernaut. Now as far as the positioning goes, the Black Panther Shuri is going to be starting off by using the special into the 2099 because he's going to be the only controller on the field. That's going to end up giving the ability energy to Spider Weaver to where we can get that ult off on turn 1, and hopefully we can end up pulling this one out. Here the Black Panther Shuri is going to start the match by doing that special into the Spider-Man 2099. There was a counterattack from the Apocalypse into her as well because of the positioning that I made this. For the 2099, I do opt to use the basic into the Black Panther Shuri, and Old Man Logan does end up getting his turn off. The Spider Weaver's turn comes up, and I am going to use the ultimate into the Black Panther Shuri to get the trauma stun on her, so now we do have the charges on the Spider Weaver. For Red Hulk, I do end up using the special into the Panda Pool. I want to avoid hitting the Old Man Logan right now. Apocalypse is going to use the special into the Black Panther Shuri, and that does end up killing Black Panther Shuri along with the Iron Man. Old Man Logan ends up using his ultimate, but the charges do end up saving us to where you don't take any damage. Spider Weaver is going to use the basic into the Panda Pool. And for 2099, I do opt to use the ultimate. I want to get that turn meter up on the Spider Weaver, along with trying to peel the taunt off the Panda Pool. Apocalypse is able to use the ultimate. We do have to use the Falcon Punch into the Panda Pool, so that does end up killing him. So now we just have our 4 characters left versus the Old Man Logan. Because of the charges on Spider Weaver, we pretty much have open game on him, so we're just going to tunnel him down and get the kill. For stage 2, we're going to use our full Masters of Evil team. Now for Ultron, the reason I brought him was mainly just to get vulnerables on the other side of the field. I do not plan to use the special on here because those bots will end up feeding into the carnage. Titania will be starting this match out. We're going to start by targeting the Void Knight and use the ultimate. That way we can get the Disrupt along with the ability block on him. Titania now does have a slow on her, so this attack is going to call the assistant. Kang's going to use the ultimate to do a nice turn meter rewind to the entire team. That calls the assistant, and we end up getting the kill on the Void Knight. So now we have 2 characters with slow and the assist now. Ultron's going to use the ultimate into the Red Goblin. That calls the assist in and we get the kill on him. For Moonstone's turn, we target Spider-Man Pavitr and use the special. Again, Spider-Man Pavitr does get killed off there. For Absorbman, we use the ultimate into the Venom. The assist comes in and get the kill on the Venom. Kang does the basic into Carnage, and we get the victory. For stage 1, we're going to use our Secret Defenders with Cosmic Ghost Rider. Because the ISOs, I feel I don't really need to change any ISOs on the Secret Defenders team, so we will be keeping them as is. The Spider-Man Noir does start by using the ultimate into the Photon, so that does end up doing some pretty good damage to our Cosmic Ghost Rider. Ms. Marvel Harlight's turn comes up, we end up targeting the Symbiote Spider-Man and using the ultimate so we can do a nice turn meter rewind to Peter B. Parker and the Ghost Spider. Black Cat does the special to put the trauma stun on Peter B. Parker. Ghost Rider Robbie's turn comes up, we use the special into the Penny. That does end up getting the ability block on her, along with flipping some of her buffs. For Photon's turn, we end up using the special into the Spider-Man Noir, so we do have blinds out on the field now. For Cosmic Ghost Rider, we use the special. That does end up getting the stun on the Penny. Ghost Rider Robbie's turn comes up, we use the ultimate as well. We have several bleeds out on the field, so we're feeling pretty good right now. Black Cat does end up using the ultimate into the Peter B. Parker, so we get some pretty good damage on him. Ms. Marvel Harlight does the special into the Ghost Spider. Ghost Rider Robbie's proc goes off and basically kills everybody, so that we did get a very easy victory at the end there. So my opponent Zero did end up getting the victory today. They got a 40,958, so they only dropped 3 matches, while I dropped 4, giving me a 40,581. Now, at the beginning of the video, I did say there's going to be special footage, so let's go ahead, look through the defenses, and you're going to see a replay in here. In stage 1, I used my Secret Defenders with Cosmic Ghost Rider. This was into their Spider Society with Symbiote Spider-Man. This got me at 8363. For stage 2, I used my Masters of Evil into their Hive Mind Spider-Man Pavitr. This got me at 8369. For stage 3, I opted to go for the double sack instead of the single sack into the Illuminati with Nakia. I was able to clean that up very easily with my Superior 6 in Vulture. This ended up getting me a 7562. For stage 4, I ended up using my Apocalypse, Red Hulk, Tangled Web, and Zombie Juggernaut. This was into their Mercs for Money Illuminati Shuri mix. It worked fairly well for me, and I did end up getting an 8358 for this one. Stage 5 was the other very difficult room for me. I did end up using my Cabal with Archangel and Void Knight, and this was into their Alpha Flight Super Skrull team. This ended up getting me at 8368. For stage 6, I also did the double sack into their Extreme X-Men Rogue with Mephisto. The New Warriors was able to get the cleanup on this, and I got 7561 for the points. As for my defenses, my opponent did end up dropping their Superior 6 into my Extreme X-Men Rogue with Out of Time mix. They were able to get the cleanup with the New Warriors. This got them a 7966. For stage 2, they did the double sack as well into my Spider Society Mephisto team. They were able to get the cleanup on this using their Secret Defenders with Dakin, which is a pretty unique 5th member on here. This did get them a 7566 for the points. For stage 3, they end up using their Pegasus team into my Darkhold, Quicksilver, Dakin team. Now they did end up losing 2 members, and they almost lost Darkhawk as well. This got them at 8353. For stage 4, they did end up rolling the dice, and they end up going with their Cabal team with Kang and Titania. Kang is a raider here, and it actually came very close on when the Gladiator dropped below that 50% health for them to be able to start getting the Cabal team moving. This ended up getting them a 8368. And that's right, Zero was able to come up with a counter into the full Illuminati team with Captain Britain. He was able to one-shot this using a very interesting mix of characters, and he thinks he perfected this as well. So I am giving full credit to him. I'm going to put his YouTube channel and Twitch in the description below. Make sure you subscribe and follow him. He is amazing in this. So let's go ahead and watch the replay. For this counter, the Black Knight and the Nightcrawler do the majority of the heavy lifting. Now the Spider Weaver, she actually didn't do anything in this counter. I do believe that Zero plans to swap her out for Starbrand, so that way there's going to be the immunity on the Cosmic Ghost Rider. That way Starbrand has a better chance of using a special to flip those positive effects into negative effects. Now the Nightcrawler was able to use the special into the Captain Britain, putting the stun on him. That's going to be a pretty important part of this counter as well, as if the Captain Britain gets his turns off, it's going to be pretty devastating. So right now it actually doesn't look too good. There's 5 members left of the Illuminati, 3 of the attacking team. However, Black Knight's Retaliate was able to take out the Black Panther Shuri right here. And right here you do see that the Black Knight was able to take out the Hank Pym, then he followed that up by using the ultimate into the Captain Britain, doing some pretty significant damage to the Captain Britain and the Black Bolt. Nightcrawler does end up using the ultimate right here, doing pretty good damage to the entire team, and the Mr. Fantastic's getting pretty low in health as well. The Retaliate from the Black Knight was able to take out Black Bolt, and now he's going all in on the Captain Britain. So there's definitely some RNG factors in this matchup, the main one going to be the Nightcrawler getting those stuns on the Captain Britain, because if the Captain Britain starts going off, you're pretty much going to lose this match, but it should leave it to where you're able to have a much easier cleanup. As far as the downside for this counter, you will need to pull your Black Knight and your Nightcrawler off of defense, which that is definitely going to be a player's choice if you want to end up doing that. And for stage 6, my opponent ended up using the 3-piece Annihilators with Apocalypse and Morgan Le Fay. This was able to one-shot my Super Skrull and friends. This got them at 8357. Overall, I can't be too upset about this loss. I did end up doing 4 stacks. My opponent ended up doing 2 stacks and dropping 1 matchup. I just wasn't prepared for him to actually one-shot the Illuminati team. I knew that he was able to do a 2-tap into it, which is why I kind of felt safe. I don't know if me doing a single stack into the Illuminati team and using that Superior 6 Vulture team would end up getting the 1-shot. And I'm pretty fine with actually losing this one. We're definitely going to have that rubber match to see who's best out of 3 on this one. So definitely props to Zero. Again, I'm going to put his YouTube and Twitch information in the description below, so please make sure to follow him. And if you did end up enjoying this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.